I will not at all pretend that I'm not who I am just because someone like Jaguar Wright has not reached their best potential. What Jaguar Wright is saying and doing is off code, and everybody who's supporting her is also off code.
I told you I could get a little crazy.
I know Tevin, but we're not friends. Him and LaToya were friends. How does a boy with a voice like that had the records that he had, that could have easily transformed into one of the greatest male vocals of all time, end up himself for drugs and change on Hollywood Boulevard? How does that happen with a gift like his?
What's going on, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having a great start to your Sunday. I'm not going to waste any time this morning, so let's go ahead and get into this drama that's involving Jaguar Wright and Tevin Campbell. And also we have Talib Kweli, who speaks out against Jaguar and the accusations that she made against him and others within the music industry. But first, we're going to start off with Tevin Campbell. Now, Tevin Campbell was not pleased with Jaguar speaking ill upon his name, and basically he was like, hold up. Because I'm about to sue your behind.
I'll leave right now.
And on that note,
I think you should leave right now.
Alright, I got you. I'll stick to YouTube. But anyway, Tevin Campbell is refuting the claims that Jaguar has made against him when she stated that he was actually monetizing himself on Hollywood Boulevard, and we're not talking about him using his voice. Tevin has basically come out and said that those claims are not true, and Jaguar needs to stop while she's ahead before he sues her for defamation of character. So basically, he has his lawyers on standby, and Jaguar needs to stand down if she doesn't want to get sued. So guys, let's go ahead and move on to the next topic. Alright, so we may be moving on to a different topic, but it's still centered around the same person in Jaguar Wright, because Jaguar has ruffled some feathers within the music industry, and one feather that she has ruffled was Talib Kweli. Now, one thing is evident about the nature of their relationship is that the two of them were intimate. Now, this is the thing about it. Talib Kweli confesses that during the time that they were intimate, that Jaguar was actually married. Yep, she had a whole husband on the side. Now, Talib alleges that Jaguar was very forceful and demanding when it came to being intimate with one another.
Let's get it on.
Now, I'm going to play a portion of what Talib had to say in regards to Jaguar, and then I'm going to leave the link in the description box so you guys can see the video in its entirety. Alright, so I'm going to play this clip, sit back, and then I'll be back to give you my point of view.
I write it down. But then when I got to writing, I started out in my notes and I wrote so much that I'm like, man, this is a medium piece. Then I thought, you don't read. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read my thoughts that I wrote. I'm going to read them and I'm going to post it on Instagram Live and on YouTube, because if it's not in a meme or not on IG Live or not on some YouTube thing, too many of y'all don't receive this information. So this video and what I wrote is about Jaguar Wright. It's not too Jaguar Wright, because Jaguar is having a very public mental breakdown right now, and she doesn't seem to be in the right headspace to receive any information, advice, or criticism. This is to all the bloggers, all the so-called journalists, fans, industry, new media folk who claim they are all about the culture, but are still supporting the lies and the ranting of Jaguar Wright. I'm speaking on this even though I was asked not to by some members of my community, because Jaguar continues to slander me on Instagram and my family, and I ain't the type to let like that slide. That's just not in me. I'm just not built like that. So first off, before I get into what Jaguar said about me and mine, and how she was so aggressive with me back in the day that it bordered on sexual harassment, I want to lay out a few things for the people. Need my alkaline water real quick. Jaguar Wright does not speak for the dead. Jaguar Wright does not speak for Malik B. She does not speak for Andre Harrell. If you are willing to dismiss the legendary Roots crew, the group that gave Jaguar Wright so many opportunities and resources, because of things that Jaguar Wright has said on YouTube, you are a culture vulture. If you are willing to think less of Black Thought's pen skills because of things the Jaguar writer said on YouTube, and we talking about Black Thought, and we really out here questioning Black Thought's pen because of what Jaguar writer said, out of here. If you're willing to just throw away Common because of things Jaguar Wright said with no proof on YouTube, I'm sorry, but to me, you're a culture vulture. Jaguar apologized to Tiffany Haddish for what she said about Common, but not to Common. If Tiffany Haddish is owed an apology for what Jag said about Common and the stress it caused, then so is Common's mama and daughter and every woman in Common's life. Now, Jaguar Wright has made claims about me saying I like to hide in dressing rooms and that I've made bets with my friends about who can f her better. Like, none of that shit is true. And later on, you're going to see that a lot of the things that Jaguar says about me and others, she actually has done to us and done to other people. When many people were telling me throughout my career, telling Common, telling the Roots to go mainstream and rap about sex and money and shit, we were doing Black August shows. We were visiting jails. We were setting up foundations. We were making positive, uplifting, pro-Black music, and we've never stopped, and we've all suffered for it. I will not at all pretend that I'm not who I am just because someone like Jaguar Wright has not reached their best potential. What has Jaguar Wright contributed to the Black community? Does anybody know? Can anybody tell me? Nothing. The people she attacks with her lies and her slander, all of them, have contributed a lot to the Black community. Beyond their contributions to the Black community, these people have families, Black mothers, Black children. What Jaguar Wright is saying and doing is off code, and everybody who's supporting her is also off code. Jaguar claims she's doing this in the name of protecting Black women, in the name of telling the truth. She has zero proof for her claims. She started a group online called Women Protecting Women. So let's go down the line of the women that Jaguar Wright has spent the summer attacking. She has attacked Jill Scott's character and called her a whore. That's called slut-shaming, y'all. She attacked Erykah Badu's character. She said that the song Booty was written about Jaguar Wright. Stop it. Stop it. I've seen Jaguar Wright's Booty. That song is not about her, and Jaguar Wright knows that. She lied on Summer Walker and said that Summer Walker was Summer Walker had to check her. She attacked Moni Love online. She attacked Moni Love's character. She posted pictures of Moni Love's children online. When my friend, singer Mela Machenko, did an IG Live with me, Jaguar attacked her character. She said that she only did it to get a feature from me, even though Mela's been featured on damn near all of my projects. How does this behavior protect Black women? How does this behavior comfort Black women? I need a Black woman to tell me. This ain't, oh, God told me to expose these devils in the industry or whatever y'all believe in. This is not any of that. This is jealous, hateful, gossip monger. That's all it is. Those of you who are willing to these people, to throw these people away, people who have given their entire lives to the culture because of unsubstantiated gossip and tea you see on YouTube. Shame on all of you. Shame on you. You are the real problem. Jaguar Wright has posted multiple videos of her yelling at her 18-year-old son at the top of her lungs, demanding that he meet his stepfather and disrespect his grandmother. This is not healthy. This is toxic as y'all. Jaguar needs help, not YouTubers who are using her for likes and clickbait. So in the year 2000, 20 years ago, I went on the OK Player tour. Jag was on this tour. On day one of this tour, she came into my dressing room asking me for sex. She said she wanted to have sex with me for the entire tour. Now, I was a young man in my 20s. I was at the end of a romantic relationship, so I agreed, even though she had a husband. And that was my mistake. Even though Jag swore to me she would not tell her husband, I should have never messed with a married woman. My sexual relationship with Jaguar lasted about a week tops. I ended it because she was very rude and she was very aggressive when it came to sex. She would beg for sex and demand it, and when she couldn't reach me, she would blow up my phone and bang on my hotel room door. I would stay in other women's rooms so that Jag couldn't find me at night. What Jag was doing to me in 2000, as a man, I thought, oh, this is fly. Someone is demanding from me, but in 2020, that would be called harassment. A lot of you goofy gossip mongers and bloggers say, let Jag tell her truth. I'm not going to say I'm telling my truth. I'm going to say I'm telling the truth. And there's a difference. Too many of y'all don't know the difference. When I stopped sleeping with Jaguar, she got upset, and to get back at me, she told me that she told her husband Sam. Now, if y'all been following her rant, you know that Sam is the father of the 18-year-old that she'd been yelling at on Instagram this whole time. Jags calls Sam a chaser, I believe is the word she used for him. She's tried to out him as a gay dude. But back in 2000, when she told Sam that she was sleeping with me, she then told me that Sam would be joining the tour for a few days. I suspected that she wanted Sam to try to fight me. But Sam wasn't on that. Sam pulled me to the side and let me know that he had no beef with me and that he was only there to work on his marriage. He explained that he respected the show and the tour and he wasn't trying to bring no drama or beef or negatively affect it.
Alright y'all, so y'all heard what Talib had to say in the portion of the video that I played you guys, and basically here are my thoughts. For one, this is not a accomplishment contest. In my opinion, this is not about what these stars have done musically for the culture. This is about the human beings that Jaguar says that these people are trying to portray for us, but they're really different people behind the scenes. So when Jaguar is calling out how these people in the music industry operate, this has nothing to do with their contributions to the music industry. This has nothing to do with, you know, their awards. This is not a lifetime achievement recognition. This is all about, yo, are y'all really some grimy people behind the scenes? And if you committed any type of crime behind the scenes, then you should be held accountable. Period. Point blank. Now, another thing, I thought Talib was a very conscious brother, right? So tell me, why did you have to write down your read for Jaguar? Why couldn't you just come off the top of your dome just like you freestyle, right? You know, if you ask Talib to kick a freestyle, he can come off the top of the crown with it. But when it's responding to Jaguar, you actually had to write it down? That seems odd. Did you have to make sure that you didn't say anything to incriminate yourself? Like, I'm trying to figure out, why did you have to write it down? Now, I don't know who Talib was trying to call out when he said that if you believe Jaguar and the accusations that she has made about many people in the industry, then you're nothing but a culture vulture. Basically, you know, you can't be talking about people with the same hue as you, because we're a part of the culture and we're just here for the tea. So I don't understand how you got that mixed up with us being a culture vulture. Listen, if Jaguar is telling her truth, yo, we're going to listen to it, all right? Just like we're going to listen to your response to what she had to say about you. So nobody's a culture vulture. She's just exposing you, basically, for who you really are, you know? So you couldn't come out and deny the fact that you all were intimate, right? So your best argument is to talk about the accomplishments and the achievements of these artists and yourself to try to debunk the claims that Jaguar has made against y'all. That is so weak in my opinion. Now, Miss Jaguar Wright, I need you to step on up because I got to get you too. Now, I've been riding with you, right? I've been believing the things that you've been saying, despite what anybody thinks, you know, of why you're coming out talking about all of these things, right? Some people feel that it's an opportune time. Some people feel that you need some money and things of that nature. But I've been riding with you. Listen, you can't call out Alicia Keys for stealing Swiss Beats away from his wife, because 20 years ago, you had a relationship with Talib and you were married. So that's kind of hypocritical for you to call out Alicia Keys. I mean, I know that you didn't leave your husband for Talib, and Talib says that he actually ended it within a week, but at the same time, you were cheating on your husband. So you can't call out Alicia Keys. But anyway, I'm gonna let this go and let y'all have at it in the comments. Drop down and let me know what you think about this entire situation. The link will be in the description box so you can see the video of its entirety of Talib actually talking about the Jaguar situation, okay? So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll get with you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.